Luke Rockhold, middleweight #1 contender, fighting at UFC 194 against Chris Weidman. We got a good group of guys at AKA and guys I can work with on different levels.
Push, come on.
I really believe in my team and my guys, of course, and I'm looking to add another belt to the wall. I think Kane will come back, and I think he'll do the same.
We were supposed to be the team that's supposed to have three, homegrown champions, and they never quite materialized.
Top 3 most prestigious belts in the world, all at AKA. I think it would be the first time anything's ever happened of this sort.
This is the big shot for him, in all the years of his training. He's never been this focused. He's never been this on point. He's actually at fight weight ready now to cut. That just shows you his determination and his focus to get that title.
And that'll solidify us as the best team in the world.
We started this whole journey together.
We've came from rags to riches. It's been a long road where we've been.
Back when Luke and I started, we were fighting the Strikeforce Challengers. There was no Luke Rockhold, the playboy. It was us sitting in Bob's house playing Red Dead Redemption.
Jump in his old beat up Mercury and drive each other to and from, practice. I was living in the gym and he would have nowhere to go, so he'd stay in the gym all day with us. DC has had quite the roller coaster this last year, having the tough loss to John Jones and a close fight, and then coming back and drawing Anthony Johnson, the killer that he is, and fighting through adversity in that fight, getting caught and grinding and putting that guy away. Put on these amazing fights. The last one he had with Gustafsson was just, the guy showed so much heart and grit. Awesome to see him solidifying himself as the champ. I'm looking forward to what's next for him. I love fighting, I love training, but the camps are brutal. They take so much out of you. I'm beaten, I'm bruised, I'm so tired, it's hard to get up out of bed. Having this house to recover is awesome.
Luke, for this fight here, moved into you call a little mini mansion like Conor McGregor did up in Las Vegas.
A nice place to come back. It's in close proximity to the gym. I don't have to make the long commute back to Santa Cruz.
When Luke was in Santa Cruz, he'd make the drive, he never complained, but I'm happy to know that he is happier because it's easier for him.
If it's not broke, don't fix it. I don't change my game, but I will try to add to it. And I will make life easier for me and be more effective in my training and my recovery. A nice living situation. I mean, I have my own, to have a steam room and the pool, the hot tub. I keep the pool cold, 55 degrees. I keep the hot tub hot so I can do my little cycles, hot cold treatments. Pool table, keep me busy, kind of free your mind a bit and take a little stress off the whole training camp process. You only live once. I live to be the best.
We have to be honest with each other as we're honest with Luke. We tell Luke, Chris Weidman has real jiu-jitsu. So you need to be prepared for that because it's going to feel a little different than Kane and I.
Obviously southpaw orthodox, he's more of a wrestler, a pressure fighter.
This guy is really strong in every single area.
I'm more than prepared for what he has. He thinks he's going to come in and dominate the cage and control things. I tend to always be the guy in control every time I fight.
And there's nothing more rewarding than going out there and getting it done in seconds.
Yeah, and you have been lately.
25-minute wars? All right, you feel like you've earned it, but I've had a couple of those, and I don't need any more of that. I've grown too much, I've learned too much, and I'm too precise these days, so I'm going to put Weidman out in 2 or 3.
I have to be ready for everything. I can't be overconfident or underconfident.
I'll go 5 rounds. I'll go 5 rounds harder than the next guy.
I never like predicting, KOs or something like that, so I'm prepared for 5 rounds.
I'm going to put a pressure that Weidman's never felt, and my cardio is beyond anything he's ever come into contact with.
Hard training makes the fight easy.
No one's going to be able to keep my pace for 5 rounds.
Luke's so tough that I don't see him getting finished, and man, Weidman, I don't see him getting finished. The best fighters in the world most times don't get finished. So I think this will probably go 5 rounds.
This is my time, this is my stage, this is my fight, my battle now, this is my whoa, and I'm going out on time.
I control, I pressure, and then I bait him in. I'm a deadly counter striker. And seeing the way that Weidman had troubles with Machida, it shows you a different level of where we're at. Getting caught is one thing, and then going through a grind is another. And you see who the better fighter is in a 5-round war or a destruction of Machida like I proved, and that's it.
Now it's his moment, I want to try to be there to prepare him as He's there for me when I fought Jones, and you become a tool. I'm just a tool for Luke as he prepares for his championship.
I prepare for a war.
I think I've worked 5 Chris Weidman fights behind the desk at Fox, and I've never once picked against him because I think he's tremendous. But I think Luke matches up very well with him.
I plan for destruction and I prepare for war. Tune in 12/12, Rockhold Weidman, UFC 194. Belt's coming back to the West Coast. I'm Luke Rockhold on the shoot.
This is for the long shots. This is for the nobody. This is for the underdogs. Rollers on my back, I got it. This is my hurt call. This is my laser glory. This is my final one. I don't think you're ready for it. This is my time. This is my stage.